Hearing will come to order. I want to welcome everyone to the Senate Budget Committee this morning. Our hearing today will focus on the President's transportation budget request. Our witness is the Secretary of Transportation, Ray LaHood. This is Secretary LaHood's third appearance before the Budget Committee. We're delighted that he could be with us this morning. Before we begin, Mr. Secretary, I want to note my thoughts are with your son, Sam LaHood. Most of us, I think, know that Sam is one of the 16 American non-governmental organization workers currently banned from leaving Egypt. Sam is with the International Republican Institute. One of my constituents, Stacy Hogg from Fargo, is also among those barred from leaving. Stacy is with the National Democratic Institute. Both the IRA, IRI, and the NDI were created by Congress to foster and strengthen democratic institutions around the world. The fact that Egypt has taken this action is beyond the pale. It is completely unacceptable. These young people are doing important work that is supported directly by the Congress of the United States, to support constitutional governments, to support democracy. There could be no higher calling. And for the Egyptian government or Egyptian authorities to trump up these really farcical charges. I was on the phone with Stacy the day before yesterday, just after they received the formal charges. She read them to me. They are farcical. I don't know any better way to put it. So I just wanted to say to you, Mr. Secretary, I've reached out to the Egyptian ambassador to express my concern about these absurd charges. I urge the Egyptian leaders to drop them against Stacy, against Sam, and all of their colleagues. We will be taking additional steps in the days ahead to register our very serious concern about these actions that are absolutely outside the boundaries of the relationships between countries that respect each other. So I wanted to begin that way. Now I want to turn my attention. Senator Sessions, anything that you'd want to say?
Yes. Mr. Secretary, this is a very troubling matter. Your son and the others that are held there were in Egypt to try to help Egypt, to help them and work with the people. And it's deeply distressing that we have a nation that I have supported relationships with, believe it's been good for Egypt and the United States. We want to see Egypt prosper and do well. And they have had some traditions of freedom and liberty in Egypt. And to see this happen now is very distressing. And I've been briefed on this subject just yesterday, and I take it very seriously. And, well, if I have the opportunity, and maybe I will in the days to come, to raise that in different forums, I'll be looking forward to doing so. But I take it very seriously. It's personal because it's your son, and we know and respect and like you. But it's also a matter of national interest to the United States that our young people out to officially part of our government institutions being detained like this is not acceptable, and we just have to make that clear, and we will not accept it. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Sessions. Thank you, Senator Sessions, for your very clear statement as well. We hope people are listening and they understand how seriously we take this. I graduated from high school from an American Air Force base right next door in Tripoli, Libya, North Africa, Wheelus Air Force Base. So I've lived in that part of the world for several years, and I know Senator Sessions may be traveling to that region in the days ahead. I hope that in a combined effort we can send a clear message of what's acceptable behavior and what's completely unacceptable. It is completely unacceptable to be detaining young people who are there to try to help the people of Egypt.